Welcome back. So let's use the sine rule to find a missing angle. So in this question here, we're being asked to find the value of x. Remember, with the sine rule, we need a side with its opposite angle. So there's a side, there's the opposite angle, there's the side, there's the opposite angle. As before, let's write out the steps. So step 1, you label. Step 2, you write the formula out. Step 3, you substitute. And step 4, you solve. Each time it's exactly the same. So we start with the labeling. I'm going to call this A, B, and C, and it really doesn't matter which one's A, B, and C, as long as their opposites correspond. So opposite A is A, opposite B is lowercase b, and opposite c is lowercase c. So we've labelled the diagram. Let's write out the formula. So we know in this case, we're looking for an angle, not a side. So we're having the sine of the angle as the numerator. Sine A over A, sine B over B, and sine C over C. Step 3 is to substitute the values you've got here into your formula. So sine of A, well, we haven't got a value for A, and we haven't got a value for the side of A either. So we haven't got a value here for A or the side of A. So I'm going to cross that out because we're not going to use that. Angle B is x. So we have got the sine of x over the side of B, which is 12, which is equal to the sine of C, and C is 40 degrees, over the length of C, which is 20. Step 4 is to solve. Now, we're going to multiply both sides by 12 to get rid of this denominator here. So we are left with sine x is equal to 12 multiplied by the sine of 40 over 20. In order to solve this, what we have to do is we have to use the inverse of sine on our calculator. If you look at that on your calculator, it will look like the sine to the power of -1. So we multiply both sides by the sine to the power of -1, and we end up with x is equal to sine to the power of -1, open a large bracket, 12 times sine 40 over 20, close that bracket. Pop this into your calculator, exactly as it looks. Remember to press the inverse button to get the sine of -1, and you will get 22.7 degrees. Again, I have rounded this to 1 decimal place. If you've got this far, well, you've got all the tools you need to calculate missing sides and missing angles using the sine rule. Super effort.